Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in the third installment of the Bridal Fair 2024 Evermore series. I am joining my fabulous creative friends and we are here to help you design an elegant and budget-friendly wedding. Now, here is Dawn to let me know what I will be making.
Hello, Jody. My bride is a huge fan of your shabby chic style. She has requested that you create one of the most important components of her wedding, her bridal bouquet. The basic design of this wedding is translated to you in these images. This will steer you in the direction the bride desires while letting you unleash your own creativity. Our bride does have one special item she would like for you to use to hold the flowers of her bouquet. It's this vintage funnel. Have fun, Jody. We can't wait to see what you create.
Wow, isn't this a gorgeous funnel? This is such a unique way to hold a bridal bouquet. But you know what? It's got to get embellished up a little bit. I have some of this beautiful crocheted lace. It's in a creamy color. This is going to look fabulous at the top here on the rim. I'm going to hot glue it right here like so. I also have some other crocheted lace trim here. This is really pretty. Since I'm going to do a little bit of a cascade on my bouquet, I think this will look pretty hanging down just a few strands. I also have these really pretty vintage handkerchiefs. I think these will look really nice inside the bouquet and inserted in a couple spots in with the flowers. Isn't that pretty? Now, I also have this half ball of styrofoam because this is what I need to hot glue in here to do my flowers. But before I do that, I need to get the lace hot glued on. So I'm just doing this really quick here. I've sped this up. It's going to carefully get the hot glue on here and make sure it is pulled on just a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and get this done and cut it off there. And I'm also going to be adding something to the bottom here, so I'll show you that in just a second. All right, so here's how it turned out. Isn't this gorgeous? I ended up doing the lace the opposite direction down at the funnel, and I have this little blingy button that I got from Hobby Lobby. In fact, all of my flowers are from Hobby Lobby and also the greenery. So let's get this set in my piece of styrofoam and get started on the bouquet. So here is some greenery that I'm going to use first. I want to cut this up into pieces because I'm going to need them much smaller than this. And I'm going to take one of these pieces and start with my cascade. Cut it off. It's a little too long. I don't want a really long one. Stick it right down here for the bottom of the bouquet. And I also need to cut these into smaller pieces. And I'm just going to place them around the edge of the funnel. One more piece. I'm going to save these two. I might put them in with the flowers and I might end up putting them just around the edge. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to kind of get these all twisted the way I want them. Okay. All right, now we're going to start with the flowers. Aren't these gorgeous? I love peonies. These are so gorgeous. I love these colors. But I need to cut them down a little bit so I can stick them in. I'm going to use two of these. Go ahead and get the other one cut real quick. All right, I'm going to stick one of them about right here. And one right here. If I can get it to go down in there. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. There we go. All right, the next thing I'm using are these off-white roses. These are gorgeous. Gotta cut them down a little bit too. And let's get the other one cut real quick. And I'm going to place this one right here. And the other one right here. Get that in there. There we go. All right, I also added another one of those peonies down below to go with my cascade. And I do have these creamy ones here and the smaller one of the pink. Let's just cut a little bunch off right here. And I'm going to stick it down here at the bottom of the bouquet. This go leading into my cascade. Let's go ahead and cut these pieces off. And I'm just going to randomly place them like so. If I can get that one to go in. I think it's a little too long here. Actually, I got to take the leaf off. It's kind of in the way. All right, and cut it just a little bit shorter. And we'll place that one in right there. All right, so now I have these single roses in the beautiful pink color and the cream. I'm gonna get these cut down to size. Go place the pink one right here. All right, and let's get the off-white one cut down. And I think I'm going to place it right over here. It's a little floppy, I don't know why. I might have to hot glue that little piece down. Or I might just be able to get it tucked in enough there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to just place it like that. There we go. All right, so I also need to add some fillers in. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. I have my lamb's ear and my lavender, so I need to get all these pieces cut in or cut up to place in. But before we do that, I want to add these in here. I love these little, I don't know, berry, I don't know what you call them, but they're pretty. So I want to cut some more of them up, and I'm going to be placing the bigger piece on here in the center just to kind of fill that space up, like so. I can get it in there. That leaf is just in the way. You gotta remember, you gotta take those leaves off down at the bottom. See, and that fills that in quite nicely. So then I'm going to take the other pieces. They're different sizes. Kind of got like a large, a medium, and a small. And just place them around like so. And put one over here. Okay. And I'm also going to tuck in a few more of these roses. I'm going to do one of the pink roses here. And one of the cream ones here. I kind of like to wait to put more of my flowers in. I just like to put a few flowers in, get a little bit of filler in, and then add some more flowers. So we can get this one stuck in over here. And just stick this little piece right, well, maybe. Try to stick that one in right there. Yeah, I think I want a few more of these. So let's get those cut. Turn this around, see if I can get another one here on this side, coming down to the cascade area. All right, this is looking really pretty. And I think I'm going to add another one of these roses in here. Now I've cut some of the pieces of the lavender and I'm just going to kind of stick them in here and there, see if I like this or not. Some of these are a little too long. I never know how long to cut them. It's best to cut them a little bit longer than you think, because then you can always take more off. You just can't add it back in. Let's place a few more here. And tuck one in right over here. So I can get one down in this section here. Okay. All right, so this is what I've got going so far. So before I decide if I want to add any more or get rid of the lavender, don't know what, I'm going to take my little vintage handkerchief here. I'm just putting a little twist, wire twist around it. I'm not going to do any kind of hot glue or any kind of sewing on it. Just keep it like that. I think I want to tuck it in this area. I don't have to attach it anywhere because it sticks in with the flowers really well. And I have this other blingy button that's from Hobby Lobby. And I'm actually going to untwist this here because I think I want to go ahead and just attach it to the twist, the wire twist. See if I can get it in there. Let's twist it around. There we go. There, see how pretty that looks? I'm just going to have to play with this a little bit to get it back in there and so you can see the button. There, that looks really pretty. Trying to get that button to stick where I want it to. Not cooperating very well. Okay. And I decided to do this differently. I have some of these pearl ties that's from the His and Her collection at Hobby Lobby. And I decided to put the button and that little pearl there, and I just have it attached to a stem. I'm just going to poke it in there. Oh, not that hard though. Then kind of pull it over towards the handkerchief. I think that will work much better. Again, if I can get it to sit the way I want it to. You know, a lot of times when you do bouquets, it is very much trial and error. That's for sure. Like I said, I didn't want to really do any sewing to the handkerchief or any hot glue on it. Get this tucked in there, my goodness. See, I'm thinking about putting the pearl back behind just to get the button to stick up, but kind of want the pearl to show. Well, maybe I got it there. Hey, I think it's working. All right, I also took the other handkerchief and I just folded it up kind of like in the accordion style. It makes a little fan here and I just tucked it in at the top. Now let me go ahead and put the lamb's ear in here. I'm just going to use a few pieces. I'm still not sold on the lavender yet. But I thought I'd wait till the end and see how it looks after I get everything else in here. I think I'm going to tuck one right over here. There we go. All right, I have these little, I'm not even sure what to use these for. They're the His and Hers collection, and they actually come apart, but I'm going to use them as a cluster. I like them all clustered up like this instead of using them individually. That looks really pretty. Just have to kind of play with them a little bit. Let's stick this one in over here. And I also have these little diamond ties and the little pearl ties. I definitely want to put some of these pearls in here and there. I'm not sure about the diamond ones. But I'm just not sure about those. Definitely going to put some of the pearls in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get those all put in. And we'll check out the bouquet. All right, so here it is. I actually ended up adding more of the lavender. So I have 3 sprigs, everywhere except for down with the cascade area. Just kind of spread them out a little bit. I think this looks really pretty, but now I want to add that lace trim. So I've cut a couple of pieces here, and I'm just going to fold them, not evenly, kind of staggered. Just going to take a pin. I'm just going to push it down in here into the styrofoam. And then that will dangle down like so. I'm going to put one more in there, and I'll model the bouquet for you. All right, here it is. Isn't this gorgeous? This turned out so beautiful. I love it. I did end up adding some more of that fern-like greenery at the top. I had those 2 other pieces, and look how pretty the funnel looks here. All right, now I'm going to set it on my little French country chair, and I will get some close-ups for you. All right, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below because you don't want to miss the rest of the ceremony. I also have everybody's individual channel links down there too. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.